Trying to make sure you can get in. Okay, who's in? Everybody's in. Clarissa. Okay, Kenneth. All right, good. All right, let me grab your water and I'll start. All right, y'all. My classes are quick and to the point. Everybody know they need social media these days. Um, so I try to get to the point of what you guys need, and I'm gonna show you what's working and talk about a lot of things, numbers. But ask me any questions you need. And, we can get through this real quick. Okay. The power of consistent social media content for agents. Okay, so the reality. Social media has drastically reshaped the real estate market. I can confidently say that consistent online presence separates thriving agents versus everyone else. The agents who regularly show up online are winning more listings, attracting more qualified buyers, building lasting referral networks. Over 95% of realtors now use social media platforms in some capacity, according to NAR recent reports highlighting how essential and active online presence has become and remaining competitive. Nearly half the agents cite social media as their best source of high quality leads, underscoring the direct business benefits of consistent engagement. So the reality is what you already know. Social media isn't going anywhere. Your job is how to figure out how you can get a piece of that pie. It's basically a part of our everyday lives now. And it's getting to the point where, especially with AI coming in, it's getting to the point where it's almost like if you're not learning it, you got to do a lot of groundwork. It's either going to do a lot of groundwork or you're going to leverage social media to your benefit, so you won't have to do the groundwork as much. Do you guys use your social media to get clients?
Yes, that's how I get most of mine.
Okay, so you already started. So what you're trying to do is probably figure out how you can build yours to the next level.
Yes.
And I don't really use it for clients. So if you could just briefly go over if I should be accepting things when I see them come in from other people, like, hey, this person has sent you something, that kind of.
Well, depends. Is your social media set up for you to take clients, or is it a personal? Do you have a business one?
I do. I have both. Yes.
Okay. Business one. Do you post? Do you engage? Do people know you're there?
That's the thing. I need to tell more people about it because not many people know about it other than family.
Correct. So basically it's the engagement part. The post, and trust me, I understand. Posting every day, 2 to 3 times a day is a whole nother task. It's very hard to do. And a lot of people don't do it, and a lot of people don't do it consistently. You might do it for a week and stop.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into all that because the one thing about it is social media rewards consistency. Because this is all algorithm based. It's all algorithm based. So they see if they see you on the platform more, they push you out to more people. That's just how it works. And you understand how that works because they want you on the platform using their platform. So here we go. Why consistency matters over perfection. Many agents fall into the trap of posting periodically, sharing a listing announcement once a month, then disappearing for weeks before posting a closing celebration. This severely limits your effectiveness online. Here's what I observed. Clients don't necessarily need you to be the most polished content creator, but they do need to see you regularly on their feeds. A steady presence online signals reliability, professionalism, and dedication qualities people look for when choosing an agent to handle their biggest financial transaction. Regular posting creates powerful top-of-the-mind awareness, crucial given that 71% of buyers hire the first agent they interview, often someone they already follow or know through social media channels. So, like we just said, people want to, these days, there's so many people coming at them and so much information and so many real estate agents. You want to be able to top of mind, hey, I got a guy. You want to be the first person that they think of, or the first person they see on the news feed, or just a regular person that they see on the news feed, to almost feel like, I tell people these days, people don't care about what you do. They care about who you are more. So the more you post, people get to feel like they almost know who you are. And then you being a real estate agent is the cherry on top. You understand what I'm saying? So people want to feel like they almost know who you are. I know it's weird, but that's the days that we're living in. You know, so I tell people all the time, even when you're posting, and if you post a lot, don't always post trying to sell something. Post lifestyle, post I'm at the Cherry Blossom Festival, post that I'm doing things, and then you want to throw in 10 to 20% of selling. Because people already know you're an agent. You don't have to keep telling them, but they want to know that you're a cool agent. They want to know that you're doing something, or not even just a cool agent, or an informative agent. Whatever type of agent you are, they want to know who you are and why are you that. So you got to kind of explain your story almost. The compound effect in action. Social media success in real estate rarely happens overnight. Instead, it builds gradually through what I call the compound effect. You're essentially first month, you're essentially talking to yourself. So the first month, sometimes the first 2-3 months, it gets kind of hard, but you gotta, really it's the first month and a half. You gotta really, if you post consistently for the first month, twice a day for 30 days, it's gonna feel like you want to give up. It's gonna feel like you're not, nothing's happening. But you have to stick with it. You have to stick with it. Because you're showing the algorithm that you need to be there. You know, so month 2 to 3, recognition grows as people start noticing your posts. Month 4 to 6, engagement picks up significantly. Month 7 through 12, direct leads start coming in from your content. Year 1 one year and above, your social presence becomes a reliable lead source. So it's gonna take about a full year for you to just have.
Prince, tell me this though. How am I getting my numbers up? Like I don't have any people. Let's say I have nobody now. How do I get it? When I meet somebody, hey, I got a Facebook page. Here's my card. Check it out. Because that's where I'm lacking. I'm meeting and how to get them to the site.
So you could do what I say is do everything.
Yeah.
You do everything because if you're at, we're gonna use the Cherry Blossom Festival for example. You need a QR code that can link back to all your social media platforms. So that's getting the people in physical world. That's getting people in the real world. Now online it's different. You need to short form content is probably the best way. Short form content, because short form content, I'm sorry, let me make sure I got everybody in here. Make sure. Okay. Short form content, and last time I had taught this class, I was telling people, to be honest with you, these days, what you're trying to do is build the audience the fastest. And I think out of all the platforms, TikTok is the greatest place to get an audience the fastest. They have the fastest algorithm to let you gain an audience. And what you do, and older people hear TikTok and think like, I gotta go do a silly dance or something. No, the same thing you will post on Facebook, you will post on TikTok. It's older people on TikTok. This size older people on Facebook. Your audience is everywhere. So, short form content, be interesting, be informative about housing markets, figuring out what people need. I'm not an agent. I'm just telling you these are things, and always do it in short form content. So Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikToks.
Okay.
And what you do is you siphon those people to one designated area. So what I always tell people is you build one platform first, and then you siphon those followers to your other platforms. So usually I tell people to start with TikTok because it's the easiest algorithm, and you can go viral tomorrow. It's easier to go viral, and you can go viral for being like this one lady. She went viral. She's an agent. She's actually an agent for, I want to say who she's an agent for. I can't remember. But what she did was she stood outside her home and said, "Hey, you guys," and she introduced herself and said, "Come with me. I'm gonna show you this new home." And she turned around and she faked like she tripped over the stairs and kept walking. She did it on purpose.
Nice.
Got like 1 million views. So,
nice.
So, I'm not saying you have to do that, but the point I'm making to you is that you have to be engaging in some way, shape, or form, and then once you build that up, so I'm using TikTok. TikTok is the easiest to build up. So let's say you go viral and get 100,000 views, and you get an extra 2,000 followers. Your job now is to figure out how to get those 2,000 followers from TikTok and siphon them over to Instagram, and then siphon them over to your Facebook page. So, am I answering your question?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, yeah. So that's usually the way to build it up is in person, of course. Do it in person because you're going to see people out. The lady came in here from Southeast Mortgage.
Yeah.
The bracelet. I don't know if you guys see, like it's like a bracelet. You just tap it. I don't know if you guys ever seen that where you tap it with your phone and all her social media and all her contact come up. I don't know if you guys ever seen that.
No, I didn't see that.
You said a bracelet? You said it was a bracelet?
So she has a bracelet on her arm, and I asked for her number, and she said, "Here, just tap it with your phone." And I tapped it with my phone. All social media comes up, a video comes up, almost a whole website page comes up about her, where I can follow her, look at the video, contact information, pictures, everything. So you guys might want to look into that.
That's neat.
Yeah. So
I seen one where there's it looks like a business card, like it's kind of like a business card, but a harder version of one, kind of more stiff. And I'm assuming they had a QR code on it, and you tap it, and everything comes up. So something I guess similar to that.
correct. So
Was hers a QR code, or you just tap it? That's pretty neat.
you just tap it.
Okay,
So
that's pretty neat.
I've seen that card. So basically they're making newer versions of that. So this one is a bracelet, and you can wear it on your arm. And when you're out and about, when you meet people, you're talking to people, just tap the bracelet.
Okay, I like that better than
Yeah,
this,
that's kind of nice.
business card.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. So look it up on Amazon. I think I looked it up. It wasn't a lot either. I think it wasn't that expensive. It was like $20-$30.
Real.
Yeah. So,
Is she able to get people in her database from them tapping her? Does she get their information as well? Or they have to go in and physically put their information in? Probably have to.
I don't know. We didn't get all the way into it. Because I thought it was neat as well. But I didn't ask her that part. I should have asked her that part.
Okay, because I think with a business card, of course, I mean they would have to be prompted to put their information in, and I guess that's probably the right way to do it anyway. You don't want to just be stealing information.
Correct. Let's go to the next thing. Platform specific strategies that work. Each platform has a unique strength for real estate marketing. Facebook, 92% of the realtors use Facebook for lead generation, and video content gets 6 more times the engagement than static posts. Static posts are usually just standstill posts. You know, you guys already know that it's like a picture post. Engagement-driven posts like polls, market Q&As, community news perform exceptionally well. Instagram, with 50% of users' time spent watching reels, short videos are essential. Using the relevant hashtags can increase engagement by 12% on average. Posting multiple times per day or per week is significantly rewards agents on Instagram. So that goes back to what I was just saying. Reels, short form content. That's the thing. Short form content, reels, and telling them where to go. So This is where you got to have your back end set up. You have to tell people where to go, what to do. Hey, after the reel is almost done, hey, follow me on Instagram if you want to learn more. Follow me here if you want to learn more. Hey, comment the word Keller Williams. You guys see these things all the time. The reason why they're doing this is because they're getting people to engage into their posts. If people engage into their post, hey, like this post if you want to win a $20 gift card, or hey, comment Keller Williams if you want me to send over how to sell your house in 30 days document. The reason why they're doing these things is because they're getting people to engage with the post, to push the post further into the algorithm. So that's usually the reason why. And then also they have automations on the back end. So usually if somebody says, if they say, comment the word house and I will send over this. If you comment the word house, usually they have an automatic DM that sends to the person that is you doing that comment, and then the AI will start talking to them and then get their information and put it into their database. So these are the things that people are doing. So you get the engagement on the front end, and then on the back end, the AI is doing the work to get the information. You know, you ever heard of mini chat? Have you guys heard of that?
Mini chat?
Yes.
I have not.
Clarissa, have you? Okay, so
repeat the question. I'm sorry. What did you ask, Princeton? I'm sorry.
Have you heard of the software called mini chat?
Mini chat?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so it's a chat. It's a chat software. Basically, so anytime you guys see people say, comment the word house under this post, and I will do this. When you comment the word house, mini chat is connected to their Instagram to chat for them a sequence of questions or a sequence of just whatever they put in the back end for them to get the information from the customer. So this keeps the engagements going after they liked your post in the DMs, and it keeps going over and over again as they're basically trying to gain the information from. So I'm pretty sure with when it comes to like buying the house and stuff like that, you're going to need first name, last name, phone number, stuff like that. So the automation is doing that in the back end while you're still posting on the front end, if that makes sense.
Seen that on my Facebook business page before. I think I posted something and it asked if I wanted to do something. I can't remember what I did, to be honest with you. And it'll do automated messages if somebody clicked on it and ask them, hello, are you interested in blah, 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 blah. So something similar to that. So I don't really know how to work it.
So what that is, so that's Facebook trying to compete with mini chat, because mini chat's all
Gotcha.
So that's Facebook that's their own little new version, because they didn't have it at first. So that's their new little version trying to compete with that, because it just saves you a significant amount of time if I don't have to do the talking in the DMs. Imagine I don't got to do any talking in the DMs. It's doing it for me. AI's doing it all for me. I don't have to do anything. So I make the videos. At the end of the video, I say, in the comments, comment Keller Williams, and I'll send over a free PDF on how to do this. So once they do that, the AI takes over and it goes straight into your CRM. So let's keep going. So LinkedIn is perfect for establishing credibility. 52% of realtors use it for this purpose. When effectively used, LinkedIn generates 277 more leads than Facebook and Twitter, especially with educational content like market trends and investment tools. TikTok. Only 12% of realtors currently use this. This is from Hootsuite in 2022, so this is some old data. I'm pretty sure now that number has risen significantly since TikTok is probably the biggest social media platform right now. So I'll probably get some newer data, but its rapid growth provides significant opportunities. Frequent short videos include real estate tips and quickly expand reach. So with TikTok, it's all about tips, tricks. Hey, how to do this fast. TikTok is not really for a long form education. Hey, here's some tips on how to sell your house quick. Hey, here's some tips on I don't know what you guys offer as agents, but the tips and the knowledge just do it in a form where you feel like you're giving them game versus trying to teach them, and it will definitely help you significantly when posting. X, which is formerly known as Twitter, best for real-time updates, rapid networking. Tweets with images get 150% more shares than text only, which is ideal for market stats and local news. You guys got any questions so far?
I'm good.
Okay.
That was mom.
Yeah.
The undisputed king of content. Social videos generate 1,200% more shares and listing with videos attract 4 times more inquiries, making videos essentials for maximum visibility. We already kind of talked about this, so you guys know video is everything. People want to see you. People want to be able to almost know that who you are, and you also want to be able to position yourself as an expert. You might not be an expert, but you want to position yourself as the expert at all times to make them feel comfortable. And then if you got questions on the back end, you can give those a chance or something. But you always want to position yourself as the expert, and video does that because people want to see what you're doing, who you are. Whether that's property tours, market updates, client testimonials, incorporating video should be central to your real estate marketing strategy. Even quick smartphone recorded videos can effectively boost engagement, attract leads, making video content both simple, powerful for busy agents. Content pillars that work. Local market insights, share genuine observations about neighborhoods, pricing trends, and inventory levels behind the scenes. So this is like document like daily tasks, property tours, preparing for listings, client success stories. To celebrate your clients with their permission, of course, and highlight successful transactions. Value-added education. Clearly explain processes like inspections and financing, personal connection points. Appropriately share glimpses of your life beyond just the real estate. So this is very essential. This is very, very essential. The reason why this is very, very essential is because people make the mistake of getting online and saying, I sell houses. I sell houses. I sell houses. How many times can you tell your audience you sell houses? They know. I promise you they know. You have to give them in-depth understanding of why you sell houses. How do you sell houses? What do you do? Hey, I'm going to a property tour. I'm going to give an inspection. So some days I might just do strictly information because hey, I'm an expert in the Conyers market. I know they're building new construction over here. I know the occupancy level over here is such and such. Whatever your knowledge is, you need to be able to give it to them because they want to be. It's almost like they're on this storyline with you. it's not really just about you being the real estate agent. It's them following you and understanding you and knowing who you are versus selling. Selling, it should be 10 to 15, 20% max of your post. That is it. So it should be these here, then sell. You throw in the sale. You throw in what you're selling. You never beat it over the head. People want to feel like they know you. People don't want to feel like they're being sold. So, organic versus paid. Now, this is the big one because everybody be like, how can I do this? How can I do this for free? How can I do this? How much paid ads cost? So this is the one where I get a lot of conversation about. Organic posting. It builds credibility over time, cost effective, and maintains awareness, generates consistent leads with regular effort. Okay, so let's talk about this. Most of us are busy. Do y'all have time to post 3 times a day?
No.
But if you did, it will help. It will be the biggest help.
I do.
So I always tell people when it comes to organic versus paid, do you have time or do you have money? Because those are the two. You got time or money. Because if you don't got either or, then you're somewhere in the weeds. You got to figure out a plan. Because even today, if you wanted to be cost effective with your organic posting, you're still going to need a little bit of money to get you a software where it can automatically post for you. But you still have to come up with the content to post for the AI to post for you. So you still have to do the work in the organic space to basically post every day for you. So you got to sit down and come up with 60 days worth of content that you can give to the AI to have it post every day for you. So it might be cheaper because AI software might cost can run you anywhere between $50 to $100 a month. But it can post. With AI, it can post for you every day, but you still have to come up with the content. So versus like a paid ad, you create one ad, but you got to spend the money for that ad to go, but you don't got to do a bunch of content. So it just depends on, do you got time or do you got money? People always ask me all these questions. I say, well, it depends on the route. This is one guy I know. He does a YouTube ad. He has used the same YouTube ad for about a year and a half. But he used one YouTube ad and it works and it keeps working. He might change it a little bit, but he used one YouTube ad. One YouTube ad goes to his landing page, and that one landing page goes to his CRM and books his calls. He don't want to make content. That ain't what he want to do. He want to spend the money, and it works. And he got a predictable lead system over and over and over again every month. If you're not ready for that, then you have to go spend the time to build out your content. You gotta make a choice, or you're just in the middle, and we call that paralysis. You're just in the middle. So
okay, back up a step. So if I went with the paid ad, because I basically don't have any people now other than family and very close friends. If I went with the paid ad, do I tell them to target real estate people, or do I tell them to target Newton County, Georgia? How do I just go after real estate people and not, something that's a waste of money?
No. So when it comes to running advertisements, especially if it's somebody that knows what they're talking about. So we can, if you guys want to talk to me one-on-one after this, because this is a lot of in-depth stuff.
Right.
We can talk. So I'm gonna try to be brief because we only
have
time. But when it comes to running ads is targeted. You can target ads down to zip codes.
Okay.
So if you're speaking with anybody when it comes about running ads, that means definitely that.
Okay. Yeah.
So you will always spend money running ads. That is never not going to be a thing. You have to. Okay. Because even with running ads, it's still algorithm based. Everything these days is algorithm based. So imagine I'm trying to get the right words for it. You have to almost curate an ad. No, nobody makes an ad and it's the best ad they ever made. It's not how it works. It will never work that way. You have to run ads and see what works, what don't works.
Gotcha. Okay.
I probably start off saying this hook versus the other hook. That's why it's all called testing. So I might start off saying Newton County, Newton County first-time home buyers, and that hook might work 30% more than I say Conyers home buyers. You know, just something you have to test. So when you're testing and you curate an ad, you will spend money. That's just how it works. But once it's done and you have got an ad that you know that converts at this level, you can run that ad for almost a year and a half, and keep running the same ad over and over and over again. And it'll keep working because you've already spent the money to test to see how it works and get it up to the conversion level that you need it to be in.
Okay.
Are you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Can you talk to them about how to do that through command? Because you can do that through command really easily.
see, I'm not big into that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can run ads through command. It's really easy and pretty cheap too. So
Yeah.
Oh, good to know. Okay.
So what do they do in command? So let me know because I don't
So
run ads in command.
you go to in command on the left hand side. You can go to campaigns,
Campaigns. Yep. Okay.
send email campaigns and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But you also can create an ad in there, and it'll kind of open another window that is the paid ads window.
Right.
And that's
So it
where
gives
you
you
can,
variables.
yep, and you can do different ones. It has like a listing one and like an open house one, and then like with photos and not photos and
So-
a video. Like there's a lot of different cut types that
Yeah.
you can run even from inside command.
So she's saying what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
the thing is, even with that, you still have to go take those variables and
Yes.
test those ads
absolutely.
to see
Yeah.
which one is converting at the highest conversion rate that you want to get it. Because your job is to get your conversion rate as high. Because your conversion rate is high, that means your cost per click is low.
Gotcha.
Because even
Okay.
though you can do like the same amount of money for like a longer or shorter period of
Time.
time, more or less zip codes, like you can really test that and figure out what works and what doesn't.
Yes. So that answers your question, Ken. That you will have to test it, but you can
Gotcha.
you can definitely target. You won't be just throwing money into a hole.
Okay. Yeah, that's helpful. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay. Practical steps to maintain consistency. Creating content alongside transactions doesn't have to be overwhelming. Batch content creation. This is also what a lot of people don't do, what I feel like they should do. If you want to go the organic route, you have to guerrilla style do it. In my head, I call it guerrilla style. Like you take maybe a week. So let's say you're trying to do 60 days of content. Do you think that when you see people that do 60 days of content that they shot that every day for 60 days? No, they take a week and maybe try to run through 40 videos. You know, what you try to do is you try to maximize your time. Today, I'm going to shoot 10 videos. I'm going to get a change of clothes. I'm going to get 10 change of clothes. I'm going to shoot 10 videos. So it puts you ahead versus trying to, try to do the whole hamster wheel of, hey, I'm going to shoot today. Hey, I'm going to shoot today. You got to be intentional even with your organic, because your time is valuable. So remember, we was going back to time versus money. Even with your time, it's still valuable. So I encourage you to batch create. That's what this talking about. Batch content creation. Take time and try to do this at least 5 to 10 videos. Get it out the way. Try to get 30 days up as fast as you can. Use a content calendar. Reduce decision fatigue. So I think we just spoke about that, creating the content and then scheduling it out so you won't have to worry about what am I posting? What am I doing? You don't have to worry about these things. These things are already already set in stone. So you already know next Thursday, this is going out. Next Tuesday, this is going out because it's already set and scheduled. So you have to make a decision on what am I doing for today. Got anything? Questions? Anybody? No? Okay. Repurpose effectively. One idea becomes multiple posts. This is a big one. If you see something so let's say you do 10 videos. Now those 10 videos, one stands out completely. You should probably make that a series. Because people, that means clearly the algorithm liked it, the engagers liked it, your audience liked it, whoever liked it, it was liked. So you should turn that into some type of series where you keep doing that over and over with more information, and repurpose what's working. You have to figure out what's working. So even with the organic, you're still testing. You're just not spending the money to test, you're spending your time. But you're still testing because you need to figure out what's working. And you see that, if this video works more, or if videos go more viral, if I got my hair down, I don't know, I don't got no hair, but y'all got hair. So, or videos go more. Ken got all the hair. But just, or maybe just, different types of hooks, different types of information, however you do, but you're still testing even when you're not testing. It's still organic testing. You just still need to pay attention to your analytics and your back office and see, when I said this went more viral. When I did a hook here, this went more viral or got me more views. Embrace simple formats. Quick updates outperform perfection. So this is in the sense of you want to do your big videos, but I promise you, some of the most viral videos is people picking up their phone and talking into it. It ain't hard. I promise you, it's not hard. Sometimes you can just pick up your phone and talk. And these days you can take that, and it has AI that throws a little B-roll in there for you. You don't even to edit your video to make it look ready to go. So it's different softwares out there and things. It's different things that help you to that point. I don't know if Command does that. Does Command do does editing stuff too?
No.
B-roll stuff or anything? No. Okay. Never mind.
No. I use CapCut for all that.
Yeah, CapCut. Yeah. CapCut's great. CapCut. She just said it. CapCut. If you don't have it, you might want to spend the money. It's like $11 a month or something like that. It's cheap.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
I think I paid it's like 130.
Oh, yeah, you got
a year. Yeah.
Best thing smoking.
I just went ahead and paid it.
Yeah, you're going to use it a lot, and it does a lot of things.
Yeah, I use it every reel we make.
Yeah.
So you have to pay for CapCut?
Yeah.
Pay for CapCut. I pay for CapCut.
Oh.
Yeah, I think there is a free version, but it doesn't do a whole lot. It's really limited, yeah.
So CapCut.
Okay.
I'm glad she said that. If I was y'all too, CapCut and Canva.
Yeah.
If you haven't paid for Canva already, you might want to just go and pay.
You don't have
Yeah,
to.
I'm paying for Canva. I have Canva, but I thought we have it now or something.
We do. Yep.
Okay, so yes, Canva too. Canva
Just don't know how to use it through Command.
Y'all have it through Command.
You have it through Command.
Oh,
for
okay.
free. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as a part of our technology use. Yeah.
Gotcha. Leverage downtime. Capture content during gaps in your schedule. I'm guessing that's just in the sense of capture behind the scenes things, stuff. Like I said, being an agent is the cherry on top. If you're going the social media route in some shape or form, they have to know who you are. They have to know who you are. So stuff like behind the scenes, stuff like taking them on a property tour, stuff like inspections, stuff like that, or things that you want to do to just make them feel included into what you're doing.
I was like, we also have a series that I'm kind of doing of like random weird stuff that we see while showing houses.
Yeah.
So like weird dogs or broken doors or like just random stuff that you're like, you never know what you're gonna see. I'm doing a series on that.
Stuff like that is perfect. See, stuff like that is perfect because it feels it's like, why are you showing me a random door? But you feel like you're a part of that, versus I sell houses. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it feel like you're more like a family. Because these days, they call it followers, but they're really your audience. And your audience want to feel, you know, I felt like I was with George Jefferson sometimes. I felt like I was with the Cosby. You know, I felt like I was in the living room. It's no different. It's no different. You're almost telling your story and how you're doing it, and you're attracting the people that want to do business with you. Everybody might not want to do business with you. That's not your audience. It's just that simple. You know. Let's keep going. Measuring what matters. While likes and comments feel good, focus on these metrics. Direct messages about listings or volumes, website clicks from social media profiles, mentions during appointments, conversations beginning with "I saw your post about." Industry data confirms that this approach, 44% of agents closed at least one high quality deal source from social media last year. So while the likes and the comments are cool, I was talking about how you should be able to turn those comments into DMs and conversations. Because and I you know, I don't think you guys were in here. Maybe you use ManyChat? No? Yeah. She knows what ManyChat is. ManyChat. Because you want to turn those comments. So if you ever seen a post, it says some comment Mandy and I'll do such
Send
such
you
such.
something.
Cindy, if you comment that word, the automation on the back end, ManyChat, will talk to them in the DMs for you, and then it will gather the information. If
Or
you
you can use it like we have one that like if they comment buyer in our comments, then it sends them our buyer guide.
correct.
We have one. We did one during we do like the festival of trees at Christmas time, and if they commented, I think it was like tree, then it would send them the link to sign up for the ticket giveaway that we were doing. But then I don't have to go in there every time and like send them the link. ManyChat does that.
So that's automatic.
That's a feature of Instagram?
No, it's a
ManyChat.
separate app.
Yeah, it's a separate app. But ManyChat can be. I think it can work with. I think Facebook.
It works with Facebook. It works with Instagram.
Yeah, it works with a lot
I
of.
think it even works with TikTok, but we don't use it.
Yeah.
I think it works.
So the reason why I'm saying that is because you so turn those likes and comments into conversations. You know, so and the more conversations you have, the more, and you can create this this back end however you want it. Some people like to be very direct and try to collect information first. Like I said, how she does it, she sends over what she needs first. However you want to do it, you might want to introduce yourself first. However you want to do it, just understand that social media is fast. So your job is to try to do whatever you can get your point across within those first, I say, what, 3 messages, maybe? First 3 to 4 messages, I say get your point across. Don't try to make it drawn out. People gonna, they don't know you. So the fatigue is,
too many times.
yeah, the fatigue can be, it comes quick. So look that up, download it. I don't think it costs a lot. How much it costs, man? I don't think it
I
costs a
think
lot.
it's $15 a month.
Yeah, it's not even a lot. So
On the
yeah.
chat.
Okay, final thoughts.
I mean, they have like higher ones where like the AI will do everything for you, but I mean,
Yeah, because I got something, and it still do. Yeah, it still do a lot.
it does
So,
work.
but final thoughts. The real estate market moves fast. Buyers and sellers increasingly use social media to find trusted agents. Your consistent presence builds familiarity, trust, and converting followers into clients. Nearly half of all agents credit social media as their strongest lead generator, with consistent video content alongside 400% more client inquiries. Remember that you're not competing with other agents, you're competing with attention against everyone else in your audience feeds. Staying regularly visible ensures that you're on top of mind with their real estate decisions. So this stuff is very in-depth. This is just surface level. You know, it can go, you got to figure out what route you want to take. It can be overwhelming trying to do everything on the internet.
Yeah.
You just can't. You know, find out what you're good at. Find out, everybody's different. You know, some people don't want to create content. Some people that are agents, they just run ads, they get their leads, they send them to a CRM, they follow with the CRM, and they rather spend the money and they were spending money to have a predictable system that they use. Some people like the content creation. Some people like the coaching aspect. Some people like the informative aspect of creating content, talking about content, being the what's the word I'm looking for? Being the
At the face of it.
yeah, like I'm having like being here, position yourself as the expert for the Conyers area. That comes from being seen a lot. See, with ads, it just got ads working. It's working with it, you know. But sometimes some people want to position themselves as being the face of Conyers, or being the face of Newton, or being the face of Covington, or whatever they want to be, or whatever they want to do. That's their branding more. They want to brand. So, I feel like everybody has their own niche. So don't be overwhelmed with thinking that you got to learn every aspect of the internet to succeed. That's not what people are doing. I know this one agent that uses Pinterest. I swear. So
All of his clients are white. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
promise.
I'm kidding.
Right.
Yeah, well, and with that, along with that, what we found is just how important it is to be authentic to yourself. You know, Ken Harper is very much a like analytics, sit behind a desk, talk kind of guy, and that's how his social media looks. But like my mom is very like flighty and fun and out in the community, and so that's what our social media is, because that's who we are, and we're different than somebody else. So
And
just being honest to whoever you are.
Yeah, and it feels better when you're making the content, because it's not going to feel like you're making content. Yeah, it's not going to be hard because you're just being yourself.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out how you want to position yourself, and make sure that you're positioning yourself that somebody already like yourself. You know, so all you're doing is, who am I? Asking yourself that, you know, who am I? What do I want to do, and how do I want to video that? And it's that simple.
Okay.
And because some people like me, I hate. It's not that I hate making content. I'm ones and zeros up here. I like ads. I'm an ad guy all day. I really spend the money. I really come up with the money to spend for ads. I hate organic content. Because I'm just not. I don't want to be.
And we're very organic content kind of people.
I'm all testing numbers, constantly get my cost per lead down. But that's where I come from. So that's what I like, and that's where I'm run 30 creatives, try it, test it, run it, change my landing page. I'm that. So everybody's different. So I don't like organic. So it's just, you gotta figure out who you are and what you want to do. I'd rather have mine running in the back end. I go to my CRM and say, they're there. Let's call it.
Yeah, because if you run the ads from command, it automatically puts those leads into your command and marks them as leads. And you can even have it all of my Facebook leads are tagged. It automatically tags them when they come in as Facebook. And then that tag automatically starts them on a smart plan that follows up with them immediately.
And that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, so you can set that up all automatically in command. It sets out the ad. When they get the leads, it'll tag it with Facebook, but then your smart plan is set up to auto load anybody who's tagged with Facebook. So as soon as that happens, it adds them directly.
And that's very helpful, because how we just talked about earlier,
It's that immediate follow up.
Yeah, it's the immediate follow up, and you can't market to everybody from every platform the same, because it's a different way of marketing. Well, like I said, you can kind of educate Facebook followers. You can't educate TikTok followers. You have to do it in a way of tips. You got to say, here's my 5 tips. You have to do it in a way where it's quick and engaging. If they want to feel like you're going to educate them, they're strong.
Next.
Very quickly. So and then stuff like Twitter, it's more informative. Words with the static post. And even then you do such and such and such and such, show more. Because on TikTok, on Twitter, the tweets they all are connected to each other. So you do like, here are my 5 tips. Show more, click more, and then number 1 here, then you do another tweet, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So everything is different on different platforms on how to promote. You know, that's basically it. You just gotta just basically figure out what's your route, how do you want to do it. Mandy and them are great. They're great. I be watching them. Mandy don't know I'm watching them.
You been watching them?
I be watching them. I like them. They good.
That's funny.
We do Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. Which will be your main.
I'm in the middle of developing a Substack, but we haven't got there
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
So what's your,
We're Cindy Lou Holmes
Yeah.
on Facebook and Instagram. So.
But see, the thing is,
And he's being nice. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, but I have fun with it. I try to post regularly. I do it all, and
yeah, I think that you guys, and even with you guys, I think you guys, y'all both. I think y'all story can be. If you keep doing it, that story can be big. Cause y'all are two kind of separate. I think you kind of think more like me, and she just over there. She the wild child.
she's living her best life.
It's actually, but it makes for a great social media just presence and story, like for real. And I'm looking like, dang, if they keep doing that, that's cool. That's what we out here, you know. But so you gotta just figure out how you want to position yourself on the internet. It's just that simple.
Good info.
Ken,
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
no problem.
Thanks, Andy, too. I appreciate it. Good stuff.
No problem.
Do you use an app for automatic posting, like scheduling your posting?
Do y'all have that on?
So you can schedule through on Facebook and Instagram through command.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little quirky, but you can do it. I did that for a long time. But as long as you have, as long as your Facebook page is a business page and your Instagram is either business or creator page, I use Meta Business Suite. That's where I create my videos in CapCut and then just upload it through Meta Business Suite. And there's like a planner. You can plan a month plus in advance.
Mm-hmm.
You can see what all is scheduled. You can schedule stories. You can schedule posts. You can schedule reels.
So you do that.
You can see all the insights and everything too.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I do. I sit down
content.
Yeah, I sit down at night and while I'm watching TV most of the time, and I just like make all my little stuff. I do maybe 3-4 days at a time,
Okay.
and then kind of post it out. Unless I know like we're going to the Cherry Blossom Festival, and so I can't. I know I can't pre-post that.
Right.
So that kind of stuff. But yeah, anything you see of ours that's like tips for buyers or like whatever, yeah, I did that at least a few days in advance.
Yeah. So, yeah. I will try to do this. Again, I'm pretty sure they're gonna put me on the schedule. Shannon was like, "You try to not teach your class today." I was like, "Cause I got 1,000 things to do." Carissa, are you still on? I think she's on.
They left us.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. I definitely need to do better on my TikTok. So that was good. The leads I've been getting so far have been Facebook, but they're not like organic. They're normally people I know that just keep them branded at do real estate. But I've been girls from it, but I definitely want to leverage my TikTok as well.
This is what I'm always say about TikTok. The reason why TikTok is TikTok right now and it's become this big thing is because of the algorithm. You can go viral so fast versus the other platforms that it makes you can build an audience. I've seen people get to 10,000 followers within no time. I'm talking about like within a month. A month and a
And
half.
sometimes that's good, and sometimes
That's what I'm trying to do.
I was like, sometimes that's not great because those don't normally turn into like clients.
See,
It's hard to go from that.
So what you do is with that to filter that. What you do is with that is I always tell people. I never tell people to try to be an authority on TikTok. You only use it for the algorithm, and then you try to siphon those people to Instagram and Facebook because that's where your real interactions are going to be.
Yeah.
TikTok is not
Yeah,
real
I was like-
interaction. You just want to use it to, and then you let Instagram and Facebook will filter out the tire kickers versus the non-tire kickers as you're siphoning those people to the other side. So I always tell people, if you want to use leverage, use TikTok as leverage to gain a bigger audience, and then you take that audience and you put it somewhere where you're serious about your business. That's all I say use it for.
That's a good point.
I never say use TikTok as like to be the authority in real estate, because the importance of a follower on TikTok is very low. So it's like you can go viral very fast, but the quality of the follower isn't as good as Instagram and Facebook is. So that's what you use. You just use it as leverage.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I had never thought about that.
All right. I gotta get ready for this class. So
Sounds good. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you.
I'm glad I popped in on the end of that. That was great.